guys, welcome to another episode of For Vibes Only Podcast. This is actually part 2 of last week's episode, Table for Two. It's still Table for Two or 3. Just kidding. This is just part 2. So, welcome, come on in, and continue to vibe.
That's why I drink. That's why I motherfucking drink.
Okay, the drink's still pouring. The bottle steady popping. Got them letters coming in. And the viewers steady watching. It's a party on this party. And we all with the seat. Back for another seat. Let's show the world how we get up. Can we rock? Can we roll? Hey, round and round we go. Baby, FBO. Hey, round and round we go. Okay, we rock. Can we roll? Hey, round and round we go. Baby, FBO. Hey, round and round we go.
What's the vibe, y'all? Welcome. Thank you for joining us, and welcome to another episode of For Vibes Only Podcast. This is part 2 of Table for Two, but we're still going to introduce ourselves for y'all who don't know us or whatever. I am the one and only, my mom's favorite child, favorite grandchild, best all around, not a boo. This is my BFF, the one and the great. Hey. And to her left, I got to get my rule right.
Geo at the 904.
Ooh. And bring it around town. Bring it around town. To
Prince of King, I'm coming to America.
Yay.
Hey, bro. I'm so sick of your
Here
fucking
we
head.
go.
I'm about to start ranking
Here
on
we
your
go.
big nose ass.
Hey, we're not gonna take it there.
If that's the best you got.
No,
Right.
no, it ain't the best.
And it's not.
And
We're,
you know how I get down.
hey, let's not do this because let's not do this. Everyone, stop it. Stop it. You stop it and you stop it.
Trying to get
please.
that leftover come off.
Yes, I
Anyway,
can flick it on your way.
you guys have got to stop.
I love
this.
you. I love you, Pam.
Hey,
What's this?
hey. You guys.
I did
Anyway,
ask you to appear.
we left off last week trying to figure out
Why Eric was
Eric
so fucking cheap.
was being cheap and in the bad side of the
Hey,
neighborhood
man.
where the hoes be at,
And apparently I took him to the work.
getting rooms.
He
The
was
nigga
over
was paying more for the liquor than he was for the room.
Hey,
He was over there
And
too.
he was trying to tell us that it wasn't that bad. And we're just trying to find out where exactly he was on Phillips Highway because he was like, it wasn't that bad. Kobe said it's been bad
it
since
was on
62.
the, it was the, what you call it, the inner corner. Like, you know what
Inner
shoe is
corner.
at?
On the eye?
Oh, I know
There's
exactly what you're talking
nothing
about.
over there that's nice.
You gotta go.
I ain't
You gotta
saying
go
it
over
was
the
no
little.
motherfucking 5-star, bitch.
So I know
I
what
ain't
that
saying
is,
it's a 5-star.
but it
I
don't
said
get
it's
nice
a
until you go
motherfucking-
It's
over.
not even a 3-star.
Nah, that bitch, you got it fucked up.
We gonna get on the ratings. What my damn phone at?
It's probably
What's the name
now.
of it? Well,
now
no,
we
no.
talking about it my whole
We gonna
days.
scroll back to 2009, bitch.
Let's see.
What's the name of it?
I don't know
He
shit.
lying. He
Nah,
lying.
Nah, I swear I don't know.
If it's over there by Restore 24, I swear to God, ain't nothing.
Yeah, now that's what I'm saying. Now, nigga, it's
Back then it
2021.
wasn't that bad. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt, okay?
This nigga said it like it wasn't back in the day.
It wasn't.
And
nothing
nigga
shit
don't,
over
and
there
nigga
back
don't,
then.
hey, don't say that, cause I recall the night where in our teenage years you was in Regency Inn, you know.
Tearing down.
I didn't buy the room.
It don't matter,
you
you
were
was
there.
motherfucker.
I didn't buy
you
the
was there, you
and
was
I ain't never
down
hunched nobody in
in
no
the room.
Regency Inn.
Yeah, for one reason only.
Because it was dirty.
No, that definitely
You
wasn't
stood up.
the reason.
You could have stood up. It's okay.
Regency on the left side, the right side of the expressway.
I mean, where you
Across by across by Cimarron.
Listen, the thing
It's
is,
to
you
the
guys
down.
are whores.
Oh!
And you were
Hey,
messing
You talking about
around
who I'm talking about?
in the dirty places.
Doobie, you better get over there and get you a drink.
That's why.
I
Shit.
know, that's why I'm laughing. That's the only reason why you did it.
So you guys were
The
just,
hotel costed more than
Oh, man. Goodness.
wow.
Hey, boy. Hey, boy.
I'm done talking the rest of this
You some
episode.
wild boy.
No. Yeah, y'all were wild
You some wild
and dirty.
And
All
nasty.
cold
Get your
and the cold
tetanus shot.
attitude.
Hey, I ain't even gonna say it.
Go ahead, Eric, say it. Speak on
Speak
it,
your
bro.
truth,
Come
brother.
on.
Hotel rooms was good, man. That's all I'm saying.
I ain't never let a brother take me to the room, okay?
Look,
You would've.
Charlie.
he know like I know
Charlie.
it's gonna be some times for me, boy.
Shit.
AC units.
Oh my God. Eric used to be outside on an electric box
Listen.
in the apartment.
Hey, I just told Kobe today, Kobe called me hot because we passed by a park. I told that nigga, I said, boy, back in the day, I said, nigga, I used to pull in that part right there.
I can't
with the lights on.
Nah, I know. Don't tell him how you told me. The motherfucker say, if you're gonna go back there, you gotta turn your lights off. Cause the police that stay back there. Motherfucker, why you back there? You trying to get away from the damn police.
Secluded. You didn't need that much time back there.
Hey, man, you gotta pull in with your lights on. You ain't gonna know nobody pull
Bitch,
in.
if you can nut quit fucking in the car, you got superpowers. I can't get comfortable. You know that no, bitch, I'm crying. I done called a Charlie boy. This shit hurt.
You're a big guy.
Man, fuck that. If we ain't fucking in the Escalade or limo, I ain't gonna finish. I ain't gonna finish.
You gotta stretch out,
For
huh?
real, bitch. Talking about my toe burning, bitch. Your fire the heater. You done cut the heater on and shit. I'm in this bitch sweating like a goddamn gas station hot dog.
Oh, I know what we was talking about.
Oh,
We was talking about somebody in utility rooms.
That's what it was. Y'all fucking at the job in the utility rooms.
Oh, yeah.
Where was the manager?
Woo, woo. The manager wasn't there when we was working, was he?
Hey, I fucked the assistant manager in the Family Dollar. Shit. On the clock.
Make that money.
Hey.
Don't let it
Right.
make you.
Hey,
Wow.
we told the cashier, hey, we finna get this cordless phone. If somebody important come, page the phone. We out back throwing out some trash real quick.
Y'all, you couldn't wait till
That cashier
afterwards.
was up there talking all kind of shit.
You know it.
Lazy assholes.
I would have my
Me and
people
this
go
bitch by
all up through
myself.
that motherfucker taking stuff.
Okay.
They ain't that good.
Lazy assholes.
Go ahead.
That
Put
was
this in my
funny.
car.
That was funny because I stole the condoms from up there.
It's on the house. That is horrible.
That's
So
a
you was
shame.
working there?
Mhm.
Wow. How, bro? Y'all, well, I guess, so there's one cashier there, so she was the only, well, I'm sure she shared it with
'cause
everyone
you know,
else.
You
Right.
know they'll have like the cashier, then they have somebody stocking.
Right.
Assistant manager and all that.
Wow.
I was supposed to be the nigga stocking, but
Of course. You was stocking
I
already.
was stocking. You know.
Kobe,
Oh.
you were in the utility closet?
You know the bad thing about it is, he motherfucking found out. I didn't tell him.
I did not. He told
How did
this
it
is
go?
this
I
is
did
the-
not tell you.
This is the notorious story of
Okay.
him always talking about he heard my chain.
No. That's a different person. That's a different person. I'm talking about a whole nother person.
Well, God,
Talking
damn,
about
how many
old
Wow.
people in you?
Everybody was
Me and
getting
Eric was some
sold
wild
down
boys.
in the utility
Yeah,
closet.
me and Eric was some wild boys. Remember, this was our lunch break, and I went way to the West Coast on the utility closet. And remember, I came back and I was sitting in the grown man spot, and you came and sat right next to me. I ain't answered none of your questions. You said, bro, where you was? And I looked at you. I ain't smile. I ain't smirk. I ain't did nothing. Nigga say, you fuck such and such, didn't you? You ain't got to tell me nothing. I already know. I already know. Next week, everybody around this bitch talking about it, dog.
Yeah, but-
I ain't tell nobody,
You know
dog.
why? Your damn brother.
I ain't
Your damn
but you
brother.
told him some shit. That's like telling everybody.
But man, hey, I be fucking with him.
And I liked it, that damn girl too. And your ass sitting up that bitch let this
She
shit
was a
happen.
hoe.
Now, look, this nigga talking about
She was a hoe.
look. I'm talking about the nigga wanted. This is how the infamous line came up.
What?
Tell Kobe I won't be his friend no more. Look, all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? My brother, he come out that bitch yelling, man, shit, you can't get mad and want to fight my little brother. The bitch is a motherfucking hoe. She fucked my motherfucking brother in the closet. The whole time the girl looking at me. And I'm just looking back like, I swear to God, I did not tell
anybody.
nobody, dog. I didn't. Bro, me and Eric so close, I never told him. Eric, I know y'all folks. So he just went off of what he believed.
That old girl girl business out. She just embarrassed.
Hated me ever
And
ever
I
since
would've
then.
too.
Ever since then,
I
my
sure
nigga.
would have.
He probably was finger popping.
We got any more topics?
Yes, we do.
I'm tired of goddamn reminiscing on the past. Cause one thing about Prince King,
Man.
One thing about Eric G, see, that wasn't ego back then. That was Eric G.
I'm trying to
You
tell
guys are so funny.
Hey.
So, hey, do you prefer a friend with benefits or a side piece?
Friends with benefits.
I'm with you on that too. I should have made that the vibing and all.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
not late. Do you have?
Well, that's what it's gonna be. The vibing and all this week.
But I don't know, cause friends with benefits though, the
Are
only
you
thing
vibing
about
with-
that shit.
What?
Can we
sometimes
break?
them
Wait a
motherfuckers
minute. Can
trick.
we dissolve or break down? You know, I had to
The
be,
difference?
what the difference is.
So
What?
I would say
What,
a friends with
What's the
benefits.
difference?
That
Yeah.
so when you're friends with benefits, you're literally just you're just that. You're friends with benefits. So
Mhm.
you're just. I mean, I guess you can hang out with your friend with benefits, and
Oh, and see,
you
that's
know, and then you benefit from that.
yeah.
Yeah.
But the only thing about it, like, sometimes motherfuckers get crazy.
They do.
Bingo,
They
So
do.
what's
bingo.
the side? So what's the side?
A side piece
The
is when
exact
one of-
same thing.
No.
Nowadays,
This is no. Let's talk about what it's supposed to be. So the side piece is supposed to be you're the side piece. You are exactly where I need you to be, or we do what
Hop in
we
my
need to do.
ride.
What?
Stash this. Hold that. Be cool.
A
Time to
side
slide
piece
up.
is
Now
you're
roll
supposed to
that.
just be the side piece. So like if I'm in a relationship, like first of all the side piece you can't call me. If I'm in a relationship, like I got to call you. You my side piece. You're my side. So when I
That
call,
shit
like
only gonna work for so long.
Exactly.
I'm just saying how it's supposed to go. If in
That's
a
how- but that's-
in a
And that's why
perfect world,
I say it's the same thing now, because people don't know how to play their position.
you're absolutely right. But and that's a lot of the side pieces don't know how to play their position. And then the person who has the side piece, like you can't treat the side piece. You can't give them main privileges. You can't be hanging out with them. You're supposed to call when you want the piece of the side.
But see, that's why I always say even friends with benefits, in my opinion, you shouldn't be fucking more than once a month. Because
Oh yeah, you can't make it a reoccurring thing.
If you just,
You get attached.
yeah,
Mhm.
You get attached.
yeah.
Because you're already hanging together. You're hanging together because you have things in common.
But if it's good,
And-
no.
Right, and if exactly, so then if it is, you know, if the sex is good, which
We
hopefully
get
it is, if you continue to do it.
Anybody know
2, 3.
that shit dangerous. When I say dangerous, I mean it like being single, nigga. That shit dangerous.
Absolutely.
It's dangerous, nigga.
Both
And the
are
reason-
very dangerous.
And morely on the male part, because when you give a woman all the dick, if you fucking with a side piece that has somebody
Mhm.
and you fuck her better than him, that shit dangerous. Dangerous.
Hold on.
Ain't no-
You said what now?
If you running into just like the air conditioned situation, brother.
Hold on. So hold on. So what you telling me that let me break it down in what I just heard. So
Okay.
you saying if I'm the side nigga
Mhm.
and I'm banking her, she got a nigga, but I'm putting it down better.
Then her man,
Yeah.
it's gonna make her crazy.
I won't say crazy, but she gonna get possessive, and that's the shit that you know. 'Cause
That's
I
gonna
used
make you
to-
crazy.
I was,
Ain't no reason for you to be possessive. This ain't your dick.
I was side nigga of the year for a decade.
That's what I'm saying. But you know, that's what I'm saying. When you start inboxing me about like pictures, oh, I guess you got a new bitch now. That's a problem. Why does that concern you?
You're right.
You're not playing your position right now.
Mhm.
Why does this concern you? You have a whole fucking man.
But niggas do that too though.
Oh,
That's what I'm
yes.
saying. I didn't specify.
Oh, okay. Mhm.
That shit dangerous.
Yeah.
You're right.
See, C. Brooks is a motherfucker.
Wow.
Look, she closed the book on
I
you.
just-
Next,
no,
next
I-
subject, man.
No, I closed it. But I just didn't want the water to run on the page.
I'm through my water.
What?
Next subject, guys.
Okay.
No, I like that. Subject.
Now that was a good one, right?
Oh yeah.
Now we ain't gonna stay too long into relationships and stuff like that because like whatever. I mean we can talk about that all day, honestly. But serious question. Dee Dee, you chime in as well. A lot of times, this is one thing that just men think about for women, but do birds of a feather flock together?
I'm gonna say yeah and no. Oh, you said Dee Dee.
Well, everybody.
No, everybody.
Everybody.
Oh, okay.
I would kind of like to hear Dee Dee first. Though.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all, I've been man, whatever. Okay. In some cases, I do. Yeah, man.
Oh, shit, I'm listening to you and shit. I'm
looking. I'm finna hear the shit. Just kidding.
I do believe in some cases, yes, and that's touchy. In certain cases, yes, because it's like, all right, let's say, all right, y'all two, you guys are, besties, whatever.
Mhm.
Guys do everything together, have so much fun, whatever. You're in a relationship. He's not.
Mhm.
You cheat. You're not a man yet. Whatever. You ain't grown.
Right.
You a boy.
Look
Whatever.
at you learning. Learning.
Okay.
Whoever he ends up with,
Mhm.
it's kind of like, okay, well, if he cheated, you hang with him. In some people's minds, since you cheated
Mhm.
and y'all besties, you give him advice, like y'all share advice or whatever. He's gonna look at you as an example, and you cheated, so maybe it's okay. But it just depends on, maybe you had a different result or a different outcome or whatever. It doesn't matter. I still believe that maybe you have some sort of influence over
From
your
a
friend.
single friend.
Over your friend. You have an influence over your friend, and he has an influence over you. So you might do things that, single people might do, even though you're in a relationship. He might do things to get him, to prepare him to be in a relationship if that's what he wants, because he's getting advice from you. So I do, in some cases, think that, birds of a feather flock together. In more cases than one, actually. But yeah, that's mine. It just got quiet.
No, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to get my hair done. I'm
I'm
listening to what you're saying.
I say yeah and no. Because, I mean, just because my dog banging fat girls don't mean I'm a banger. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Right.
why I
Or
said in
just-
some cases.
Mhm.
That's
But,
Mhm.
you know what I'm
that's a
saying?
preference. I think that's a
Then-
personal preference.
then
It's
you
not
have-
necessarily-
Then you have, you know what I'm saying? Then you got situations where you right, a motherfucker will get tempted to be like, damn, this motherfucker. Well, no, it actually sometimes be the other way around.
Mhm.
Because, like, sometimes the married nigga might see the single nigga and be like, damn.
That's
Right.
what I'm saying.
He living a life.
He living a life. That's,
Yeah.
you know. So I don't know. It can go here and no.
Y'all hang together, so
But-
it's like y'all have, sometimes y'all can pick up mannerisms.
But I'm gonna say if it's a group of 3 and 2 of them sluts, chances are that the third one, you know what I'm saying?
So maybe that is the case for dudes, for men.
What?
Birds of a feather flock together.
I don't know.
What do you
It's-
think?
it's
Do you
I
think
think
that
I
with
see it
women?
more in
Do you
men.
think women, when you
No,
see
I
girls,
see it. I think I actually see it less in men though.
I don't
'Cause-
agree with that.
No, cause like if you really study a group of men, you gonna get so many different fucking personalities. Like you gonna get, you know how a lot of women, y'all
Yeah, you
might
can have different
personalities,
personalities, but it's like y'all
But-
can still have the same. If you see a
Nah, 'cause
person
some
enough,
niggas, some nigga, I'm telling you, some niggas just, Kobe, you know what I'm talking about. Like, it could be a group of us
He
and
just got so quiet.
like other niggas just be kind of like,
I'm doing what you don't do.
listen.
you know what I'm talking about though. Like, I don't. It's hard. It's kind of hard to explain. You know what I'm saying?
Just like
You get what I'm talking about.
you want me to listen and talk at the same time.
But
Mhm.
for women,
Mm.
it's touching with women too, because you can't really say yeah, you can't say no, because like sometimes you might do have be like, oh yeah, they both like. I see a lot of girls that
Mm-hmm.
and they can be like, look, both of them sluts. Look at they out there slutting tonight.
Whole clip full of hoes.
But then I see a lot of girls that just got that, you know what I'm saying? And the clique is that slutty, that slutatious slut.
And if you see one and you think she's like that, then
But
then
in
they
most
all
cases,
must be like
but
that,
in
right?
but in a lot of cases with women, it don't be like that.
I agree.
Like in a lot of cases, it don't really be like that with women. It just be that one or two at the clique that be like, oh yeah, they get down.
And it's not even
But
just thinking
even
about
when
the hoeing part.
But even think about it
Yes.
like this too. Even if it is that case with women where it's like if it's like one or two out the clique that is, they don't really even be really well known. The ones that is and that don't really be well known is
For the hoeing.
Yeah, like the other, like when you see, like when the ones I'm talking about, look at both of them. You know, they be well known. Be like, boy, you know, they was at the party last week and they won.
Well, this click over here, like these who they just be hoeing like a mother. That nigga don't know what it, you know.
Find out on the low, like, boy, you know such
and
such. Nigga, I did not know.
I don't think birds of a feather flock together. Like you said, I mean, everybody has something in common with their friends, but I don't think just because one person is doing something, like, regardless of what it is, whether it's they sleep with a lot of guys, somebody's stealing, I don't agree with it. I mean, that's what it could be too. Like they could be some scammers, but you know, not just to say, because there's nothing wrong with a woman having sex. There's nothing wrong with a woman out there having sex or having multiple sex partners. Just protect yourself, I say. But I don't agree with that. And the same with men. I think it's the same thing too. That everybody has their own mind, and I don't think you can say because this guy he's single and this guy, if your nigga cheat because of you. Like honestly, guys do not be like, yeah, fuck her, fuck your girl, just go ahead and get her, go ahead and hit her. Like they don't really do that. If your nigga want to cheat, he gonna cheat, regardless of what his friend do. His friend ain't single. If that's the case, he would just be single, right? He ain't following along in that aspect. So that's not what it is. Your nigga if he want to cheat, he gonna cheat regardless. Or who with him, and he probably ain't gonna have no dude with him. You know, he gonna do his thing. You know, he gonna do it on his own. It's not. I don't think it has to do with anybody that you hanging around at all.
He got his own man.
Exactly.
Right.
Who the dick?
He got his own man too.
Yeah,
like a motherfucker.
I don't think it has to do anything with the person that they hang with, regardless of how that person is, because everybody's all different, you know, with their friends that they hang with. And everybody know their friends that do stupid shit. And you be like, nigga, I don't do none of this dumb shit. How he pick up and not do the dumb shit? Or I don't do the dumb shit he do, so I don't think so.
Like, you got some niggas that I call you know what I'm saying? They like, they're the devils for the pussy.
Right.
Like, them niggas that do anything to, like.
So with any girl, and she gonna give it to him, he gonna take it no matter what.
Or his night ain't straight if he ain't doing shit, if he ain't trying to do something. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And everybody not like that. Just because a person you hang with like that, don't mean just because you cheat, don't mean like, it's because you hang out with him, because he's like blah 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 blah. So I'm sorry, you just got real close. So I don't think it applies.
It's back and forth with me as well. You know what I'm saying? Because I done seen a group of females that I know that are like thotties. But for some reason, opposites attract. You feel me? So it's like a girl, one girl out of that group of 5, you probably might find the innocent one. You know what I'm saying? And she know off rip her friends are nasty and she'll never do no shit like that. But she actually like having a good time because these hoes are fun. You know what I'm saying? And then also, on the male perspective,
hoes be cool.
They fun.
They be cool too.
They fun, you know what I'm saying? On the male perspective, let's just say if it's a group of 5 dudes, we get us a female, we all like, you know what I'm saying, take our turn with her. One person out of that 5, they gonna fuck it up. And what I mean by fuck it up, they gonna fall in love with her. Y'all can't fuck her no more. She ain't a bitch, she ain't a hoe. This my girl now.
My lady.
You know what I'm saying? So shit like that happen.
Let's move out the city and start a new.
Right. Don't nobody know you here. You know what I'm saying? But
bitch, you won't be with me.
I'm just saying that's my opinion.
I agree. Okay, that was good. Everybody has some great. Everybody made some great points on it. So closing out, but specifically just on this topic of like relationships and your whatever. So I wanted to say, because I don't know, I was in the car, I was driving, and it just popped into my head, driving in the Lexus. I'm just kidding, it's a Tesla. I'm totally kidding, it's a Focus. So I was thinking about like in relationships, how men and women are, and a lot of times they say that women in a relationship, especially when you get married, you can get lost in your relationship being this person's wife. It just changes to where you no longer have your identity. But women are, not all women, but we are natural nurturers. So we nurture men, and we want to be great for our men, and taking care of them and things like that. So what we tend to do is we taking care of you, we making sure you're fed, just well taken care of. We pray for you, and oftentimes we'll start to pray for you harder or more than we pray for ourselves. So we know it's hard out there for black men. So that's one thing that black men like to say, like, oh, it's hard out here for us, women don't get it, and they nag us earlier. Like, no, we know it's harder there for y'all. We get that, we acknowledge that. So that's why we try to pour into our men so much, and we tell you we're proud of you, we tell you you're great, we protect you at all costs. A lot of women take all types of shit from men because that's just how we are. We try to pour into you and tell you you're so great, you're a great man, you're a great father, you're a great provider, whatever it is. But I wanted to remind men, especially, don't forget to pour into your woman.
Right.
Don't forget that just because flowers and gifts and trips and all that shit, it's nice, but you need to pour into her as well. Like, it's okay to tell your woman, like, I'm proud of you, like, you doing well, and I see what you doing, and I love how you move. I like how how the house works. I love how you do this. Whether she's a stay-at-home mom or if she working and handling the house, let her know that you see that shit. Like, I see you. Don't think that just because you buy her this and you provide, you do this, that, and the third, that's not enough all the time. I want you to let me know. You stop your woman and you let her know, I see you. You pour into her. Pray for her.
Yeah.
When you ride in the car, like, actually pray for your woman. Pray for her. Because women, we do that, and especially if you have kids, like, even if you don't have kids, like, that shit just takes a toll on you, and you worry so much about other things because women have to so much sit back and be like, damn, I gotta do something for me. I gotta take some me time. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. So, like, it really be hard. So for you to say, like, to pour into your woman, make sure you pray for her. Make sure you pour into her and you let her know she is appreciated. Yeah. That shit goes a long way. Yeah. Eric, you was giving me the head nod, like.
Hey, because you preaching. It's finna sound fucked up, but when I was getting my side, nigga,
yeah, it's okay. Go ahead and say it.
Right.
When back in those days, most of the time that's what the women was going through. Like, shit, this nigga, I'm just there.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That make it easy for us.
Yeah. Let me stay. Going to the grocery store.
But it hop right on up.
Well, that's
Kobe,
the
don't
thing.
you look at me and discuss like that.
Don't do that. He's
like
a changed
anymore.
man. Okay?
Reformed.
And we're proud of you.
Thank you.
So, Kobe, when you go home, pour into your wife.
Yep.
If you haven't already today.
I already pour into my wife because I can't afford no gifts. Some compliments got to come daily.
Yes. Everything.
I ain't got shit else to say about that.
Pray for her as well. All of that. Definitely.
I definitely have to pray for her because
dealing with your ass.
No, that ain't it. We gonna go to the next subject.
I can't even. Okay, so that was all I want to say about that. Like getting into that. So okay, now the world we are living in today.
That's very no.
That's what.
No.
Excuse me. We are living in the world of going too fucking far. Okay. There's so much going on. The Karens are getting out of control. They're feeling that they can step up in your face.
Oh, yeah.
Say whatever they want to say to you. Things like that. The shit's it's getting out of control. So things are just going too far in the world today. So something that I see, and this is something that was minor, but I just thought it was so disrespectful and so fucking rude. Now, do y'all remember when Lil Boosie wore like a sweatshirt or something of some Greek fraternity?
Mm-hmm.
And I can't recall what fraternity it was.
Like the Kappas, wasn't it?
Was it the Kappas?
I think so.
And they'll do their stroll to wipe me down and shit. But people were so upset about him wearing a shirt because it's like, if you're not in the organization, if you're not, in the, whatever they call them, in the fraternity or whatever, you're not supposed to do that. So my thing is, and I get it, I understand that, but who the fuck do y'all think y'all are that a motherfucker can't wear your goddamn shirt?
Right.
Bitch, who the fuck? Like, I've always wanted to be an AKA. I've always wanted to be an AKA, and I wasn't. But I didn't know. First of all, you don't know. If I'm not in that fucking world, I never been to an HBCU. I never knew it was disrespectful to do that.
Right.
I didn't
know.
I did not know that. And I have
really
a cousin who is an AKA, and she graduated from Florida A&M. You know how they do their illustrious, blah, blah.
Right.
She graduated from FAM, and she's an AKA, but I never knew it was disrespectful to wear the colors or the logo if you're not a part of it. I love the AKAs. I always saw them, and if I was in, like, I know now I would only probably get a AKA shirt if I was in, like, Goodwill or something. But, like, if I was in shopping in Goodwill and I saw AKA shirt, I'm like, oh my God, AKA shirt, I'm going to buy this and I'm going to wear the fucking shirt. I don't think it's disrespectful. It's like kind of like supporting you. I wouldn't see it as disrespectful. But if a bitch was to walk in my fucking face and to tell me some shit like, oh, you can't wear that, I'm not a fighter, but I wish a bitch would. You hear me? I wish it is not that fucking serious.
It's really not.
It's not that serious. Who the hell?
I feel like it's showing
so
support.
I can't wear a shirt that say billionaire because I'm not a billionaire. Like, who the fuck do y'all think y'all are? Like,
that is kind of
I don't like that shit. And then, like, I saw this video. I think it was a Greek fraternity. They were doing their stroll somewhere, and it was people there, and I think it was some AKs in the crowd, and they had their pinky up. So it was an older white woman, and she had her pinky up. And she was enjoying the show, and she had her pinky up, and this girl comes, and she puts her hand. Now, first of all, you shouldn't have touched that fucking woman, because if it was the other way around, y'all be pissed about somebody putting their hands on you. She can put her fucking pinky up if she want to. That is, that shit pisses me off. Them simple ass strolls y'all do. Everybody know the fucking stroll. If I want to get up and start the fucking stroll, I can. And I wish you fucking might try me. I do not like that. I think I'm not saying don't take yourself too serious, but bitch, you ain't the only one that can do that shit.
You
so
right.
who the heck? I'm sorry, I got a little angry about it. But I don't like that. So I think that's going too far. Stay in your own fucking lane. If you don't like somebody doing it, you just don't like somebody doing it. Kiss my ass.
Oh.
If I want to put my goddamn pinky up and ski wee, I'ma do it. Who gonna check me? And if y'all feel like y'all gonna check me, it's a problem. Like, I just don't like that.
No,
I don't like it.
Right. Sometimes they do take it too far.
They do. I think that's going too far.
I feel like it's like, I look at it as, okay, I look up to you, like that's something I want to be. So why wouldn't you be like, oh,
Yeah,
okay,
it's cool.
That's cool.
It's AKA.
You think I'm cool?
I
Like,
saw the step show. You guys were amazing.
I think they kind of look at it like that too, because it's like technically a secret society.
Secrets out.
right, I mean,
Damn it. Like, I understand, you know.
And stuff like that.
see now that's
Like what?
The Eastern Stars and all of that.
that's more. I think that's more new. That's that.
What?
But even still,
No,
like,
all that shit.
the
that shit old
Eastern
school.
Stars,
Eastern
I don't
Stars,
know,
the
Masons.
Masons and
Oh,
stuff.
the Masons and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I heard like the Masons could get very aggressive as well.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Because all of that shit is a secret society.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta be sworn in and all kind of different shit like that. So they look at it as, that shit is
Sacred or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. Not you don't have to fraternize with the lady. You don't have to get in my little stroll line if I do a fake little stroll. Or not fake, but if I do it and then like I'm not a person, you don't know if I am or not. But if you know that I'm not, bitch, you ain't got to stroll with me. But you're not gonna tell me to sit down. I'm gonna do what the hell I want to do.
Yeah, that's the
it's a free country.
It is. I think that's a little too
Well,
far.
no, it's
now,
not.
if it's at your event,
Okay,
when you got your whole little shit going, that's a different story. But
So the question is, like, would they find it more disrespectful? Is there any like white people like?
I don't know.
AKAs.
I don't know how it is.
I
But
know.
I was like, what if she was? Shit. Even though she wasn't, because she was doing a little pinky, but
No, I'm saying, like, do they let like white people in the
I have no
fraternities
idea.
and sororities and stuff like that? The only
White
reason
people
why
got
I
their
asked is
own.
stuff. Right, but
Yeah,
like
you know
with
what I'm saying?
the infamous like AKAs and stuff like
the
that, you
deltas
would
and
think,
stuff.
right? You would think that a white person would be in it. You know what I'm saying? If it's so sacred
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know
in
if
the
they do.
HBCU. I know white people are at HBCUs,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying, are they in those frats and those sororities and stuff like that? Because I would find that as an outsider a
Y'all
little
tell
bit
us
more.
Yeah.
if there's any.
If you know, let us know.
Yeah.
And
let us
why?
know.
Well, I ain't gonna say why is it disrespectful because I don't want to hear it. Honestly, I'm sorry.
I mean, you know.
I'm sorry.
I mean, that's how it be. I guess. I think there's more things that could be considered disrespectful.
That's what I say.
Right. Yeah.
Like I ain't spitting on the damn pink and green. Like you know,
Right.
like Boosie. It wasn't like he was burning the damn sweatshirt.
Right.
Like he just wore the shit. I think he was at like a basketball game or something. And
Even-
then like people
even-
saying they was like, well,
even
stop strolling in his shit then.
Right. That's just, well, people don't see it that way, but you
Yeah.
know, they ain't gonna see the fairness in the shit. So honestly, if you wearing any Prince Akeem shirts, I swear to God, I'm blushing.
I know that's right.
I'm blushing. Thank you for your
Mhm.
support. Your
Yeah.
support. You know, oh, child,
It's
this
okay.
is subject. That's why I was silent in the corner.
So okay, and speaking of going too far, did anybody watch Dave Chappelle's special?
Yep.
Yes.
You did. I didn't watch the whole
watch.
thing.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the whole thing, but I did make it a point to watch it. Some of it. I was trying to finish it, but I didn't finish it in time before we recorded. But he was speaking a lot. Like he was speaking some real shit.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about it, Kobe? Do you think he went too far? Do you think he should have pulled back a smidge?
Nope.
You think everything was
That's the point of comedy.
right? I think that's a safe space. I think
It's supposed to
It
be.
should be.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be.
Yeah.
You could take a dick, but a joke is out of the question.
Right.
If you don't stop punching that motherfucker out,
In
I'm
the
sorry,
mic.
bro. My motherfucking throat got
all
dry
in
like I'm
the
hitting the
mic,
weed.
that nigga- No, don't ever fucking look at me like that again, dog.
You guys. So you said that you don't think he went too far.
No, I don't think the nigga went too far, and I'm not canceling him. I don't give a fuck what the cancel culture think.
So sick of the cancel.
Cancel
culture.
these nuts.
Cancel him.
Oh my.
Cancel these fucking nuts. I don't give a fuck.
Boy,
Goddamn
that
it.
was fucking-
Cause people done got too fucking sensitive.
Sensitive.
I agree. Oh my
Yes.
God.
You got
Like,
so
you can't
fucking
say
sensitive,
shit.
dog. Like, damn, I gotta filter myself when I'm telling jokes. I'm doing my fucking job.
I hate when they try to pull up people old jokes and shit. Like y'all, it's ridiculous.
I went back to fucking 1987 on your Twitter account, bitch. Twitter wasn't.
That like that shit's getting on my nerves. They trying to drag Tyra Banks about old America's Next Top Model things, shows and stuff because of the way like they did treat some of the girls bad on there. Like I think it was Takara with she was a plus size model. Looking at her now, it's like she was not big, but she was considered plus size in that world. And the girl who had, I think she had a gap, and they were like,
Oh yeah.
you
she
know,
told
you
me
ain't
that
gonna,
too.
you can't do that. But my thing was back then they didn't have that, so they was preparing them for what it was. Back then, that's how it was.
Right. Right.
Girls who had
exactly.
gaps wasn't getting
It
that.
was
So you
more-
can't be trying to cancel Tyra now because if Tyra would have told that girl, don't close the gap, you just keep on going, she wouldn't have had a chance. Period. She would not have had a chance. Period. Now she would have been probably able to book more shit because of how it is now. But back then,
Exactly.
that shit was not like that.
I'm gonna just say this right here, dog. The LGBT would not be as powerful if it was only black people in it. Get
Damn.
mad if you want to.
I mean,
I mean,
I-
look what just happened with Gruen.
That's what I'm saying, dog. Like,
Gruen
I
just
respect
straight up
that community.
said-
I
he just
respect
said
that
some
community.
Straight up racist shit.
He
and
did.
That motherfucker still coached the game that Sunday.
That's
They found
what
out
I'm
that
saying,
Friday.
dog. It's
As
not.
soon as they find out he said some shit about gay people,
He was
that
out.
motherfucker,
That's what I'm
was
saying.
out.
It's not really black people because the black people, you had to struggle with being black all your fucking life. So you used to that shit.
Yeah.
You used to being criticized and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But these white people are fucking sensitive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They
You're
sensitive. And just like one of the
That
memes
makes
that I fucking said,
sense.
the one of the memes that I fucking saw about Dave Chappelle, nobody had shit to say when he was on stage cracking jokes about niggas.
about black people.
Nobody had nothing to say. I guarantee you, if it was only black people in this gay community, they don't give a fuck.
It wouldn't have been a thing
It
about
ain't nothing about being gay. It's about white. I'm telling you about black and white. That's
We're
all it's
absolutely
about.
right. Wow. Guess we're boring Mr. Eric, huh?
That's what he brings to the show.
I'll see what had done.
Yeah,
No,
I guess.
absolutely. I absolutely agree with that.
Me too.
All day long, I will agree with that.
Mhm.
It's man.
I was cutting it off.
You got to get out. Go to your house.
Exactly what Dave Chappelle said in the special. He asked, what did he ask? He said, can a gay person be racist? Right?
I didn't finish it.
Oh, you got to finish
Yeah.
it.
I remember that.
Oh,
He asked if a gay person can be racist. I mean, the whole thing, like, they are upset because this man is proving a point. The fact that
preaching the truth.
us as black people have been suffering for so long. Y'all come in with this movement,
and they
we
change
looking
shit
like,
like
dog,
that.
what the fuck? Y'all changing laws for the Asian people.
Yeah.
Y'all changing people for the
Quick.
LGBT. Like,
Black people, we just asked that y'all treat us fair when we get pulled over.
shut up, because I called it too. I was trying to keep going.
I was with you. I was with you.
I
We know what you
I was
meant.
trying to say LGBT. I said LGBT.
It's all right.
But him.
Hey, I wasn't gonna say that.
You
Kobe,
got
what?
it.
Kobe
Ow.
the stupid one.
Sorry, I was about to let it loose.
Kobe the stupid one.
No,
It's just crazy. And he said some real shit.
That's
He
definitely true.
said that he was jealous of them. It's not that we don't respect them. We respect you. We're jealous of you because your movement is going so fucking well.
Shit
They
that
are
we've been
making
fighting
strides.
for all our fucking lives.
All
Dog
we had to
became
fight.
strong in a matter of 2 years.
Yes.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
All it took was that one white person to come out and I'm not taking this shit no more. I'm making a stand.
Right.
I'm making a stand now. All of a sudden, that shit is more powerful. And what I can say to sympathize with gay black people is I kind of feel sorry for them because it's like, not only have you been taking criticism for being black, now you got to suffer with the fear of coming out the fucking closet because how the world gonna look at you now? You gay and you black? Oh my God.
No.
And then to be honest with you, I feel like the gay black community needs to come together and ask the gay white community, are you fighting for yourselves or are you fighting for everybody?
Right. Absolutely.
Is that a question that they can ask amongst themselves? Because if to be honest, I don't believe a high percentage of them give a fuck about the gay black people.
Absolutely not.
I don't think that. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. I said what I said. You want to cancel me? I don't give a fuck.
I agree with you, Kobe. Eric?
I agree.
I told you that's why y'all got to get that boy a segment. He
I-
ain't got no. He don't bring nothing.
I ain't
Stop
watched it. I ain't watched it yet.
Yeah,
So
I
you
didn't
know what I'm
finish
saying?
it, but do you with everything that they saying? Do you agree with as far as
that's why I was just saying that about that coach. Like the same shit that they say Dave Chappelle was talking about on the special. The same shit just happened last week.
Right.
Where the coach, he said some racist shit. They overlooked that shit. They found that shit out on the Friday. He still coached the game on the Sunday. They find out that he said some gay shit on the Monday. The motherfucker resigned that morning.
Damn.
So it's like, you know what I'm saying? That shit.
It is because of.
Ain't nobody give a
White
fuck
thing.
about him saying the racist shit. But the minute that he said some
We gotta get him out of there.
He's gotta go.
No, we can't have that community coming for us.
That's crazy.
Dave, I support you. I don't give a damn.
Yeah,
We support you, Dave.
Yeah, I support you, Braham. I did hear the one joke, and he was like, Caitlyn Jenner. He was like, she was a woman for 2 minutes, and then she got Woman of the Year.
Bruh.
And that shit was so true. I was like, damn, for real though. It was kind of like, bro, wait a minute.
That shit disrespectful.
Yeah, it definitely was. It was kind of like.
She even said listen, hold on. She even said that she wanted to go back to being a man because being a woman was too hard.
Really?
Yes, that was in one of her interviews that she said. She said she would go back if she could. She would go back.
Wow.
If she could.
I don't think they can. I don't know if they reversed that.
He snipped it off.
I don't know.
I don't know all that details.
Well,
and
why
stuff,
he can't
but
go back? Yes, you can take your titties and slice them
Well,
off.
he's still a man.
You're
He
still gonna
talks
be.
like
It's
this,
still gonna
but
be
it's
formerly
still like-
Caitlyn Jenner. Blah blah blah. Once you do
just-
that, it's
once
like.
it's-
You can be delivered.
You stupid.
He don't like men's no more.
You stupid.
I think he was saying he didn't like men anyway. I'm sorry.
Shit.
Well, I had recently seen a video when he was Bruce and they were talking about the transition he was going to make and was saying he didn't think he liked men. So, but this was before he actually did the transition to become Caitlyn. So I'm using the name right.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, I just want to know anything else that you guys think is going too fucking far.
Forcing that shit on my kids.
Okay.
Um.
What do you?
So So let me think. Batman, Superman.
Oh, God.
Superman, the son.
Okay.
The son.
the
He's
point?
bisexual now.
What's the point?
Yes.
What really
What is
was the
that?
point?
That's
Yes.
what I want to
don't
know.
get it.
The son is bisexual. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
come
why
on,
are we
dog.
bringing it to this?
Like they
is
weren't
this
never
necessary?
kissing on that and shit. Anyway, like, so what was the point?
Yeah,
'Cause now it seems
I
like
don't
it's
really
being
remember,
forced.
I don't never remember like Superman and
Lois,
yeah, I don't remember them
like getting
you know
conjugal.
what I'm saying? Yeah, I remember him holding her, like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying.
They
ass shit
kissed
like
and
that.
stuff like that. Of course they kissed.
Yeah, but you didn't see that you know what I'm saying? Just blasting. Like back in the day when we was kids, you didn't see too much skin on TV.
Mhm.
Right, but see,
It was like kind of a rare thing for you to see a woman
In a bra.
bikini.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
before people take what we saying out of context, I just want them to understand basically like we were censored when we were younger.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We had a chance to be kids.
Mm-hmm.
Don't force this shit on my children
Right.
Mhm.
because y'all trying to make a statement.
Yeah.
Because I feel
You're
like
trying
they're
to normalize it, right?
Right.
You're
yeah.
trying to normalize it. If you want it to be normal, let it be normal. But
In
give
your
my
household.
child, right?
Mhm.
Give my child a chance to be a fucking child.
Yeah. I think they're putting sexuality on things where they don't need to.
Right.
It's like it's
right,
okay.
right.
Why
I
is a
don't have-
cartoon superhero
Gay.
right?
Why is
all-
this the main focus
right.
of this cartoon?
Like, why do
Out
they
of
have
all-
to change?
I guarantee you can have a gay superhero, but it's like Superman,
Mm-hmm. Now come on.
Right.
the most common
Super. Yeah.
like
Like
superhero.
I'm kind of torn
They
because
throwing it in every series too. Cause think about it, that shit done spread from. I can't remember because you know I ain't into none of the comments, but I know a couple of them done came out and said that they got characters in there. Then that shit eventually spread to Batman with the Robin shit.
Mhm.
Now it's on the Superman shit. Now you finna get it.
then it's
in
supposed to
all
be like on the
other shit.
Rugrats and all that
See,
shit.
that's why I like Marvel over DC.
Shit, they finna have it in that shit too.
So-
What? Who gay in Marvel?
Watch they have it in that shit.
It could come.
No,
Man, no, I won't stand
I'm
for
not
it.
standing for that shit.
So
dog.
like I'm kind of torn because I do
Look like
believe.
having goddamn gay Black Panther.
No. Rar. No.
Y'all seen the other gay rapper?
Mm-mm. I'm sorry, I thought it was gonna be a joke.
No.
Sorry.
It's like he's actually like you know how Lil Nas X is gay and he do gay acts and shit like that, but you see how he carry himself is still not too much in the like super feminine way. This dude is like he got like green hair and every movement he do is
Super gay.
super yeah.
Feminine.
They had him on the awards.
Look,
on
you
the
know what's
BET
crazy though?
Award.
Did y'all see that boy tweeted in the picture kissing a girl talking about he not gay no more? That shit was all in front.
Who?
Lil Nas X.
Man,
It's a publicity thing.
It
Love
got-
it.
got-
Love it.
Yeah. You got to be.
That shit that I was talking about on the other episode, like marketing and shit. Oh, okay.
I'm probably
Had me
most likely.
confused.
I don't know. Now, like I was saying, I'm torn between like I'm all for inclusion. So I do get that because there are some kids who are growing up in same sex, households or whatever, like their parents or whatever. So I do get the inclusion part. So I do understand. Like I think it was on the Loud House. They had a little boy, I think, and he had two dads.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
I do understand the inclusion. I do understand that because it's just like it's the same thing. Just like we wanted to see more black characters on TV. We wanted to see more. Some kids are in wheelchairs. Some kids have braces. Some kids have glasses. Some kids are not skinny. Some are fat. Whatever. So I understand the inclusion part, but I just really think they're inserting sexuality in a place where it does not need to
Right.
be. And like I said, I'm all for inclusion, but it's always a way to do things. And I think a lot of times they're not doing it in the right way. And some people are saying, like, I understand. Some people don't want to have to explain it to their kids. I understand that completely. You do not want to have to explain why Billy got two daddies or two mommies. It's hard for some people. For other parents, it's okay. They have no problem. That's just something. But I think what the world needs to get used to is y'all got to stop with we have to stop with we don't want to tell our kids about that. God damn it, the world is changing. It's a lot of shit you want to tell. You have to tell them. Black people, we don't want to explain to our sons, how they got to carry themselves in front of the police and shit like that. But you got to do that shit at a young age. You have to do that. So times are changing, and we're accepting the change of time for everything else but that. So I feel like stop trying to make it seem like the kids ain't dumb. They already know more than what we fucking knew when we was that young. So you're gonna have to fucking do it. That's just gonna have to go into your routine. You're just gonna have to explain to them what it is so that way they know about it. So you don't want them to be clueless to it. You don't want them to look stupid because then they're gonna be somewhere and they're gonna be the one that's got a problem with it and can't even function because they have a problem with something. It's like you can't even play. You don't even you don't know about it. All these kids know about it and they're fine. They can function, they can play, they can do whatever. Because you having two moms ain't got shit to do with me. We playing goddamn I was gonna say red light, green light. Probably shouldn't use that now. But I mean we playing red light, green light, they ain't got shit to do with what we doing right now. You know what I'm saying? So I think people, it's okay to feel the way you want to feel, but I do think that you're gonna have to explain it to your kids in the best way you goddamn can. And that's just what it is.
But as far as that motherfucking kickball head.
Oh,
What?
Demi Lovato. Me and Eric just do not.
Oh, Lord.
She okay, so I had put in the group chat.
This is the part where I escape.
No, listen. So she said, like, somebody was like, oh, do you have like an album called Alien or something like that? And she was saying like she wouldn't call them aliens, she would call them extraterrestrials because alien is just like it's derogatory, whatever. Girl, shut the fuck up. Girl, shut up.
I just really believe my honey could have explained it better.
My honey?
That's a term.
Jasmine Sullivan would
That's
never.
that balloon
Right.
head.
That's a term. That's a term that we use for like immigrants, so it does kind of seem, you know, a
They
little.
are aliens.
So then we wouldn't call the immigrants
definition-
aliens, but we can call the goddamn people we thinking the UFO is an alien.
The fucking definition of an alien is somebody that's far away from home. They're fucking aliens if they foreign.
Listen,
Weird with
listen.
the definition.
Webster?
Webster?
I just want to put this out there though.
You
Like,
know.
Demi, stop with the crazy shit because I love you. Like, I don't want to. It's tiring fighting for you, dog. Like,
Right.
trying to explain shit. Like, you know how
Lollipop
if you have a
head.
child, you know how you have a child that keep fucking up and
Yeah.
you trying to explain shit on why they keep doing shit.
Because you don't want to whoop them. So you try to really.
I'm so fucking tired of fighting for this girl, dog.
She
Oh my god, bro. This
Yeah.
is like
Time hearing.
this is like Jameis Winston part 2, bro. Like
Yeah.
defending Jameis Winston, bro. It was so tiring, dog.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
that-
so
that-
sick of fighting for you niggas, man.
Yeah.
That beach ball head.
Come on, muffin head
You ain't gonna give her too much now.
ass. He ready
You
to
ain't gonna
fight.
give her too much.
He ready to fight.
Nah.
But no, I don't. That shit pisses me off. I'm like, girl, come on now. Go on with the
It
go.
was a little shaky. Like
It was a little.
watching the video and you kind of like. Just be quiet. Stop
Yeah.
doing
It's
interviews,
like,
dog.
stop.
Right. Stop doing
You need to
interviews.
get yourself together, girl. We ain't feeling it. Going on with the going on.
Jesus Christ, Demi.
Yeah. He is
Go
so
drug
sick.
test.
I just want you to be.
Eric,
Go drug test.
stop it. Stop it. At this point, we don't know what the fuck going on.
Right.
I mean, she did just get out of rehab.
Go drug
So,
test.
you know, people ain't right afterwards. You know what I'm saying?
We
So,
don't know. We don't
it
know. Why
might
don't you
still-
call her? Talk to her. Call her and talk to her.
can we change the subject, please?
So, okay, before we get into
Mm. She don't care about nobody's shit but
no,
hers.
I do. It's not that. I'm Dewana's
you are
divine
looking
thoughts.
at the
No, a great
Beyonce
moment with the Dewana the Great.
of her body too bootylicious for this show.
You. Fuck you, dog. Before we get into Dee Dee's segment, I wanted to say this,
What
and
it's called?
it's totally off. Shut up. It's totally off subject. But I thought about it because I had to use the bathroom. And every time, you know, when you use the bathroom, you always check behind the shower curtain.
Oh shit.
So what would you do if you check the shower curtain and somebody's in there?
Shit, they gonna get their ass whooped for a good 3.4 seconds before I run through that gun.
I'm like, wait, like, oh shit, wait. You at somebody else's house and you look in the shower.
Oh, you talking about like if somebody else there and they about to take a shower?
No, just period. You know, before you use the bathroom.
You let back the
else-
curtain,
You
the nigga
always
just in that
look
bitch
at
looking like this. What you gonna do?
What do you
These be your favorite type of questions, so we want to hear you first.
You talking about like the one with you on the wall?
What? What?
Walking mama.
Walking mama.
I'm done.
Walking. I said walking mama.
Oh God, help me.
You remember the what if I have you?
Next.
About the cash. You can't remember the one about the cash.
Next.
I can't even, Jesus.
DD, what would you do?
I don't know what I would do. That's a scary thing. I mean,
I
I would probably.
I think
Go
a
shark.
little bit
Yeah,
of
go
movie.
shark.
I mean, yeah, because I wouldn't know what to do. Like if that was just.
Because sometimes, yeah.
I don't.
You don't
check.
check.
Right, I don't check. That's some weird
That's
shit, right?
I don't check.
You on some weird shit right now.
Y'all don't check?
Mm-mm.
Oh, well, hell no. I check my own shower curtain.
No,
If I'm going to
shit,
I'm going to somebody else's shit,
I'm gonna tell you how
I'm
real.
definitely checking
If I'm
it.
shitting, I'ma hear him before I see him. Cause that nigga gonna be in that bitch. God damn.
I don't know.
I wouldn't know what to do because I don't check.
I check all the time.
It's gonna be a long silent stare between the two of us. 'Cause we gonna be in that bitch.
Like, what the fuck?
Eric, do you check?
Not all the time.
Uh-uh,
But,
no.
I be checking. Like,
I be doing that
I
with
walk-
shit, but
I walk in closets and shit. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I'm
bro.
talking about in here though. Like when I get home,
Mhm.
like man, them bitches ain't nobody hiding in my.
Oh, shit. I can't believe, like.
DD.
Okay, I can't breathe.
So retarded, man.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, it's so fucking hot in here, bro. It's so fucking hot.
I know, boy. I thought I was about to die about 20 minutes ago.
We gotta wrap it up.
DD, do your divine thought. Do your divine thought, man. I'm in there being sweating, man.
do you have an episode about that?
No, man, we can't leave the fans wondering why we. Bro, we dead ass just seen a big ass bug crawl on the wall. And Dee, look, and Dee stupid ass, Dee said, when she turned around, she was trying to see if anybody else saw me. And she looked at me and she knew I seen it. That's what made the shit. Dee followed that bitch. Dee said,
We have to stop.
oh my
We
God,
have to
bro.
stop. We have to stop.
All right.
Okay, please, Jesus. Okay.
Do your divine
So
dog, bro, because
good.
it's hot as fuck in this bitch.
Oh,
bro.
Didi,
I'm baking.
please.
Okay. Okay, so let me get myself together. Some of us have become bullies, trying to stop bullying. The canceling and all of that stuff, I feel like that is like a form of bullying.
Ooh.
And a lot of us, we just nitpick and pick and poke and I don't like that and I don't like that. But if you look within yourself, do you hold those same characteristics that you hate so much in other people? So just take a look at yourself and let's examine ourselves and let's learn to love us, and maybe then that love, we can exude that, y'all like that word, exude the love out
So
to
sexy.
everyone else, and just be a better group of people, because we're not good people right now. These times we should be better to people so that way we can be better for people. You know what I'm saying? Like help each other out versus knocking each other down. And I see it so much, and we just, especially here in Jacksonville, I love my city, but we have got to work on coming together and stop tearing each other down. We have to build each other up, because that's the only way we're gonna get anywhere. Just build each other up and stop being bullies, trying to stop bullying. That is Dee Dee's divine thoughts.
Yes, that was good.
Excellent.
That was really good. And then, like, you were saying, like, stop, like build each other up. if you don't want to build somebody up, that's absolutely fine. But just shut the
But
fuck
don't
up.
say, you ain't got to comment.
You
on
ain't got
every
to comment on
thing.
every goddamn thing. You ain't got
You
to
got nothing
always
nice
say
to say?
something.
Don't say
Say
nothing.
nothing.
Don't say shit at all. You don't have to. Some shit, keep it in the group chat. Goddamn it. That's all I have to say about that. Kobe.
Keep it in the comments, bitch.
You so stupid.
Ta-ta.
Okay.
So now it's time for the bomb part of the show. Drop a bah!
Damn, we forgot to do our thing.
Right.
Fireworks.
I'm talking about.
Pow, pow.
So basically, I'm gonna summarize it because we pressed for time. You know what I'm saying? So basically, young lady.
Yes. Does she want to say? Does she want to remain anonymous?
Yes, ma'am. She do. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
So apparently, she's in a situation with her new boyfriend, and she has her baby daddy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Baby daddy is sometiming on picking the son up or whatnot, and her new boyfriend has become a perfect role model for her son.
Mm-hmm.
He asks about him all the time or whatnot. They only been together for like a month and a half.
Oh wow.
Right. You know what I'm saying? A month and a half. Or
Daddy.
whatnot. So one night he came over.
Hold up, rewind. You say what?
So
You got the headphones. on.
No, I'm trying to make sure I heard the story
Right.
clear, bro.
What part didn't you hit? Like, where did it get fuzzy?
Did you just say that she been with the stepdaddy for a month?
A month
a
and a
month
half.
and a
Right.
half.
Oh, okay.
Right. And so she said one night they was all in the living room watching a movie or whatnot, and it was the son's bedtime. And so he kissed the mom, and he hugged the boyfriend and kissed him on the cheek and said, "I love you, daddy."
Mm-hmm.
And he left. And she said that the guy didn't make a big scene out of it right then,
Mm-hmm.
but he texted her the next day and was like, we have to talk about this.
Mm-hmm.
And she's been scared to respond. Like,
Mm.
she wanted to know from us, like, what should she do about this situation?
So the
Are they-
current boyfriend.
Are they boyfriend and girlfriend?
That
or-
boyfriend and girlfriend. That boyfriend and girlfriend now.
Mhm.
And, the dude, he's fluently in the
Yeah.
child's life.
So he's stepping up. He's just being
He's stepping
present.
up being
Okay.
the stepfather and everything. He doesn't have any kids.
Okay, so
You know what I'm saying?
she's afraid of what he's gonna say about the little boy giving him a kiss.
Right.
So
She said the last thing that's in their text thread
Mhm.
is basically, we have to talk about this situation with your kid.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And she said she's been scared to like talk about it. Whenever he brings it up,
Yeah.
she'll change the subject.
So she got to hear him out. She has to ask him, find out how he felt about it at
Right.
first, and then she also should talk to her son and ask her what made him do that. Like, you have your dad. Why did you call him that? Understand, because kids are kids. You do love him. He's taking care of you, spending time. You grew to love this person. So she has to she need to have a conversation with her child to know, to find out like why he said that. Like, you have your dad. Why'd you call him daddy?
Mhm.
It's okay to love him, but she also need to know how he feels about it, because he could just want to say like he don't want to step on the dad's toes.
Mm-hmm.
He don't want to make the dad uncomfortable, regardless how he feels. That's still not his son.
Right.
So she definitely got to hear him out and see what he wants to say. But she needs to talk to her son as well, because maybe he's like, I don't want to be that. It's okay for him to have love for me, but I don't want to call me daddy. But she doesn't know. She got to find out. I can understand her being scared though, being afraid, but he already seems like he has love for her son. So I think that she should definitely hear him out, but have a conversation with her son as well.
I mean, I do agree. She should hear him out and see what he has to say. I just feel like that was just a bit. I mean,
Would you be mad at your son for saying that?
I mean, you can't really be mad at him, because if that's somebody that he's a regular person in his life, then I mean, if he's more regular, it depends on how regular he is versus how regular he sees his father.
I can't imagine after like a month and a half though.
That's what I'm
a lot.
saying. Like that's
Yeah.
kind of quick. On
Yeah.
top of that, I would.
And kids don't have no filter either. So.
Yeah.
Right, that's that too. But then
What
it's
do you
like
mean,
that's
shit?
kind of soon
Right.
to have introduced him, period, into this child's life,
I can
just
see
being a
that too.
boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think
Like
for being together for a month, I can
just a month and a half. If it's been after a month and like after so long or whatever, and I don't know, but I feel like either way, it's too late now. But this done happened.
Mm-hmm.
But I would have to hear him out. But I wouldn't have any reason to be upset with the child, because if this is a regular figure that he sees in his life, then maybe he felt comfortable calling him that. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, I got a stepdaddy, or I don't know.
He's here.
Right.
He's here all the time, so I
Right.
just call him daddy, whatever. It's just easier.
Right.
But you never know what goes on in a child's mind. So I wouldn't be upset with him, but I would be a little nervous, because that's something you don't really want to see or hear happen. But
it's
I would,
scary.
you would have to hear him out. You have no choice, really, because that's his son.
Now, Eric, I want you to answer it a little differently.
Yeah.
Have I ever?
No,
had-
no.
Okay.
You're the stepfather, and this happens to you. Like, how do you feel in that moment?
Mm-hmm.
Like the child hugs you and kisses you on the cheek and says, "I love you, Daddy."
I mean, if I fuck with him,
Mhm.
A little bit louder.
But if I fuck with him, I'ma hug him.
Right.
Good night, buddy.
Yeah.
I don't really know what to say, because that is something me and her have to talk about, especially depending on how long we've been together.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a good point to talk to you. You should be in conversation as well.
Yeah. Like.
I don't think I would have waited to text.
Yeah, I would have asked
Soon as
right
he
when
went
you
in
in the
the
room.
bathroom, right.
But like,
Yeah.
so what? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, what? That's fine.
You ain't say nothing. Like, okay, so why is that okay with you?
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
And I want to know, has that happened
what's
before?
going on? Because
Oh,
at that moment, I'm instantly ask, like, how's the relationship with his father? 'Cause
Yeah.
he's telling me he loved me. We ain't even been together that long.
Right.
I do know for a month and a half for a child, that's a very long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
To
a
see
child,
you
yeah.
constantly,
Yeah.
weekly
Right.
on a weekly
Yeah.
basis,
Right.
yeah.
That's a very long
And you
time. But
spending
I
time
don't
with
imagine that in just for me,
Mhm.
in a month and a half, I'm not gonna see you that much.
Yeah.
Not with me working and in the stuff that I got going on with my life and
Right.
stuff like that. I'm not
And
gonna
we're
see
not
you
living
that much.
together. It's not going to be
Right.
like that.
I'm not gonna see you that much. But so for your child to tell me that after a month and a half, we really need to talk.
Absolutely.
We need to talk. We need to figure out what's going on, because the worst thing that can happen to me is this child starts to fall in love with me,
Mm-hmm.
and then we don't
We
work
don't
out.
work out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm the only thing that this child knows as a father.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what I'm saying? Now he got to start asking questions like, well,
Where Kobe at?
right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Understandable, yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be kind of detrimental. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
man, mama a hoe.
Oh, God.
I got a new daddy every damn week. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Uncles. I got
That's
so
so
many
stupid.
uncles.
I know that would make me sad too. I would be sad about it, but I just hope that she sees this, because I hope it does work out with this guy, But if it doesn't work out, I hope in your next relationship you see that as not letting your child be introduced to people until you well on. Like, you want them to know you have a child, but someone to be spending time with your child, not until y'all get past a certain mark, because that a month and a half, like you said, to a kid, that's a long time, but for adults,
Right.
that's not a long time at all.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's not a lot of time at all. So after a month and a half, like it's okay to, at one point, maybe introduce him, but for him to, that's too.
I'm thinking
That's
like a
a lot.
month and a half, he must have been seeing them Monday through Sunday.
Right.
that
Like
whole
every
month.
day.
That's what I'm
Right.
saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You're here every day. I have a reason to love you.
Yeah.
You're fun to be around.
Yeah.
Right.
And
You
how
are
often do
my
you see your
father.
daddy?
Right. Exactly.
That's the
Exactly.
question. That's the question. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? You hit the nail on the head with that one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I had
Yeah.
for the day or whatnot.
Okay.
I would honestly say, in my opinion, before you talk to the boyfriend,
Mm-hmm.
talk to the child first.
Absolutely. I was gonna say that.
Talk to the child first. So
Yep.
that's all I got for you, honey. Hope it work out for you though. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Seems like a good dude.
Text that dude back, cause from what it sounds like, he sound like a good dude.
Yeah.
Not
To
a lot
even
of
say he
dudes.
want to talk about it. Some people might
Right.
ignore it.
You know, a month and a half, he probably ain't get the coochie that much, so he not in love with you. So he sound like a good dude. I mean, I hate to turn it that
No,
way,
I understand what you're
but you
saying.
gotta face the reality. Like,
Absolutely.
you know, we gonna end it because he got some shit to say.
No, I ain't got no shit to say.
Close us out, baby.
Okay, thank you.
I'm laughing at you.
Thank you all for joining us for another episode of For Vibes Only Podcast. We really, really appreciate you tuning in to us today. Share it with your people, comment, let us know how you feel about it or whatever. Show us love on our Instagram page at 4vibesonly_podcast. hit us up on that. You can DM us on there, or you can hit Kobe up at Prince Akeem on his Facebook or Instagram. And if you have any questions that you want us to answer, any questions for us, you want us to answer a question for yourself, or if you just want to show us some love, drop us a line. We really appreciate it. We love you all. Thank you all. All right, New York, good night.
Oh, wow.